Hi Olivia crew, happy end of August. I know it's gone by so fast. I hope your August has been amazing. We're gonna get into September pretty soon. Woo, crazy. As always, have some water ready. Check with your doctor to make sure that you are a-okay with any kind of exercise. And today, if you have any kind of a strap, yoga strap is great. Really long dog toy works great. Bathrobe, the tie to the bathrobe, definitely that is perfect as a strap. We'll only use it a few times, but it's really beneficial for lots of good stuff. So let's go ahead and hit the mat. All right, and just come to any position that works best for you. And just kind of roll around in it, and we'll take a second to breathe. Feel free to close your eyes if you're comfortable with it. And take that yogi breath. Let that belly rise as you inhale, and as you exhale, let the belly fall. Think about using your abdomen more than your chest for breathing. And when you're ready, we'll just take those beautiful fingers of yours and lay them on the side of your body. And then when we inhale next, go ahead and lift those arms high. And as we exhale, take them down low. Go ahead and inhale. And think about just connecting the body and the breath together. Feel free to open your eyes again if you had them closed. If not, no problem. Inhale, lift. And this time, let's come wide with those hands, palms to the ceiling. Lengthen through the spine if you haven't already. And go ahead and bring those palms down towards the mat. And then palms up to the ceiling. Just switch that back and forth. And breathe. And go ahead and inhale, lift those hands high. And exhale all the way down. Grab your strap or your bathrobe tie, anything that works good. And we're just going to hold the strap out in front of us. And with our inhale, bring that strap above the head, and then hold it nice and straight and take it right behind the back. Now adjust your arms. Makes you really feel an amazing stretch through the armpits, through the chest, and those shoulders. Oh my goodness, such a good shoulder stretch. You can be as wide as you need. Even if it doesn't work for you at all, you're like, I don't have a strap, I'm not going to get one, you can just bring it back and forward. The strap does help, or any, like your bathrobe tie will help as you pull it apart. It just helps for that resistance. And release. Awesome. Leave that strap on the floor. Let's take those shoulders, roll them out ever so slightly. Let's take one shoulder to the opposite knee with an exhale. Inhale to lift. And then the other shoulder to the opposite knee. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. Hands high. And exhale, take them down and take the chest down. Elongate through the spine. If your spine is arched, see if you can work on just keeping it long. Taking the hands behind the back if possible. If not, just reach. No problems. Progress, not perfection. You can interlace the fingers here if it works. And we can flip those fingers so that the palm is towards the back of the room or the back body. Gently, gently unlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the body high and bring those hands up. And exhale, place it down. Let's go ahead into our tabletop position. We take those hips underneath, or the knees underneath the hips, and the wrist underneath the shoulder. Wiggle around in this position. If it hurts your wrist, again, definitely just make a fist. If you have yoga blocks, sometimes that helps. And we're going to go ahead and bring those big toes together, and then we're going to set that bottom right down onto the heels, and then take those arms long. In our child's pose. Now feel free to drop that chest down in between the knees. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Stretching that lower back. Feel free to try to push that butt right back on the heels as much as you can. And also feel free to bring those fingers even longer to the top of the mat. Now from here, you can stay. This is good, stay here. If you would like to try a little bit of a different child's pose, then we're going to take those fingers and let them just graze the mat as we bring it behind the body. And maybe we're going to grab onto your beautiful heels. And maybe we let the forehead rest gently, but not have too much pressure on it, onto the mat. Alright, from here we're going to let the heels go. If you've got those heels, or maybe you've just reached back, and that's awesome as well. Or if you're just still in that child's pose, cool, be there, because we're going to need that. So we're going to take that child's pose again. We're going to go ahead and lift those hips high, draw the belly in, gently bring the body all the way up, and then drop the chest, the pelvis, the hips down. Lovely cobras. Let's go through that a couple of times. We're just going to push those hips back into child's pose, and then go to cobra. When you're in cobra, the shoulders are away from the ears, so we're tightening those glutes to squeeze your butt. And go through as many as you would like. Creating a little bit of heat, maybe warming up the body. When you're ready, I will meet you back in tabletop. So adjust in tabletop, getting everything lined up correctly. And then let's tuck those toes under and pop up to downward dog. Lifting the hips high. And walking that dog. I always like to walk that first dog. Bringing those knees gently into the chest. And do a quick body scan. Are you tight in the hamstrings? If so, take some extra walks with that dog. Maybe you need to adjust a little bit with those toes. And then let's go ahead and take those hands and walk them towards the feet. Inhale, lift high when you get there. Exhale, and take a gentle twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Remember those knees can be bent. In your forward fold, goal is to kind of have them straight. But the number one thing is that back has to be nice and flat. So if you're curving your back, bend the knees. Walk those fingers out, going back to that downward dog. Nice, wiggle around in that downward dog. Give yourself a couple breaths. And then walk those hands back. We're going to inhale, lift, and take that twist to the other side. Then exhale. Inhale, lift. Forward fold. Walking the hands Hands up. Taking it down, taking a second to breathe. Nice. And now option is going to be that three-legged dog. Take one leg, lift it to the ceiling. Take that heel that's lifted and bring it to the outside of the butt. Hip opener. Now if the hip opener doesn't work for you, just stay in three-legged dog or just stay in down dog. That works as well. We're going to take that foot that is lifted and we're going to bring it right in between the thumbs. And then let's set that back knee down. And we'll set that back foot down and we'll rise the hands. From here to give yourself a gentle twist. Inhale, lift. Hands frame the foot. Nice. Go ahead and tuck that back toe. Lift that back knee. And then we're going to go ahead and take that foot that's in between the hands and left knee. Buddy. Downward dog. Nice. From here. Wiggle it out. Extend that other leg up high. Option hip opener. Option don't worry about it. Bring that foot in between the hands or just switching. Dropping that back knee, dropping the back toe down. Inhale, lift. And let's twist it open. Inhale, lift. Framing that foot. Taking that back toe, tucking it. Taking the back knee, lifting it. And going back to downward dog. Nice. Wiggling around if you need to again. If you have tight hamstrings from the weekend, wiggle it out a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. From here, from our downward dog, we're going to bring the knees into the chest. And then we're going to either hop or walk the feet up to the hands. So I'm just going to walk. Feel free to hop. Inhale, lift, raise high. And then let's set it down right away into that chair pose. Inhale, lift out of chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Take it to chair. Inhale, lift. Forward fold. This time, stay nice and high. Take a leg, any leg, and give her a hug. Now, if this doesn't work for you, totally fine. Maybe instead of giving the leg a hug, you just bring it forward, and you grab on to the leg, or you use your hands as much as you can for balance, whatever works. Wherever you're at, go ahead and take that leg that you're hugging behind the body and tuck the toe down, bring the hands up. Nice. From here, I'm going to take my hands to prayer. You feel free to keep those hands nice and long, dropping the shoulders, elongating the spine. We're going to gently lift that back leg and tip the hip forward to get to any version of that warrior three that you would like. Toes point down towards the mat. If this does not work for you, keep that toe right down on the mat and just tip forward as much as you can. Follow that progress. Gently, gently, bring that foot down if your habit extended to coming out of warrior three. Tipping those hips back up. Bringing the foot together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Taking it to chair. Lifting. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And let's take that other knee. You can give her a hug. If it doesn't work for you, you can be right here. That works as well. Whatever works good. Breathe through. With the hands coming up, we take that toe behind, tap it behind to grab your balance. Now, where would you like your hands? Heart. Extended. Charlie's Angels fingers. That works really good too. And then we just lift that back toe. Point the toes towards the mat. Hinging at the hips. Coming forward. And breathe here. Remember, there's awesome options. If that toe doesn't want to go up, balance isn't there today. It will be. It is all practice, all practice. And then some days, it still doesn't work. We take it. We just say, okay, I'll get there. Gently, gently, bring that foot down. Inhale, lift those hands, step together. Exhale, forward, fold. This time, after forward fold, let's sit it down into that chair. Hands can be extended, hands can be a prayer, either way. Take those fingers to the ground. Push that bottom up, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And take it back to chair. Bring those fingers to the ground. Inhale, lift. And chair. Taking those fingers to the ground. Let's push the hips up. Forward fold. And challenge yourself. Now knees can be bent as always. To take those hands and bring them behind feet. Or if that doesn't work good for you, grab the big toe. Or push the fingers underneath some of those toes. It works. From here, let's bring that bottom all the way down as easy as you possibly can. Use the fingers for help. Heels are going to come up. Now, challenge yourself to be in that prayer position for a nice balance. Challenge yourself. And again, it might not work for me. Would not be the first time it didn't work for me. Challenge yourself to rise, keeping the heels up. Nice. There we go. And bring it back down. Do what you need to do. Woo. And then if your hands are in prayer, go ahead, bring it back down to the mat. We can hop or walk the feet back to plank. Plank is not for you, knees can be down. Maybe it's just not for you today, that's okay too. However you would like to do it. Try, go where you can go. And you know what, wherever you can go is awesome and amazing. From here, elbows bending in towards the body, in towards the ribcage. We'll have lift, lower, halfway, and then rise. Elbows towards the ribcage, lower halfway, and rise. Elbows towards the ribcage, we lower. If your knees are up, put them down, and we lower all the way down. Taking the tops of the feet into the mat, adjusting the body. Feel free to wiggle around a little bit in here. From here, let's go ahead and lift the chest, hold the shoulders down, using the belly and the lower back to do the work. Reaching behind, grabbing the toes, and then feel free to kick the toes into the hands. Gently bring those legs down. Unleash those beautiful toes of yours. Bring those hands under the armpits. And take the forehead right down to the mat. And breathe. Go ahead and lift that chest. Reach behind, grab the toes. And if it doesn't work for you, just reach. Lift up as much as you can, whether the toes are in your hand or not. Gently, gently release. Let go if you have them. Hands go into the armpits, elbows in towards the body, and lower down. And breathe. When you're ready, tuck the toes. And we're going to really challenge ourselves today. Now, knees can stay down, or knees can come up with you. And we're just going to as flat as possible. When we've done this before, we have to keep practicing so we can rock it. We're going to come straight up as much as possible. Elbows are going to be in, and you're flat as forward. When you're ready, go for it. Again, if those knees are down, that is awesome. You did it. That's all that matters. Bringing those knees to the mat. Bringing the toes together. Let's go back into child's pose. For child's pose this time, let's flow into up dog or cobra. If you want a cobra, we did that earlier. Stay there. If you want to try up dog, let's do that as well. So let's flow in up dog first. So we leave the hips up the chest. And then we push the tops of the feet into the mat, dropping the pelvis down. Shoulders are away from ears. And ears up dog. Cobra is here with the knees down. Right? Up dog, knees up. Pushing the bottom up. Bring the knees down. Coming back to child's pose. And just flow through with your breath. And back. And back. And back. And up. We'll meet you in that beautiful child's pose again. We'll go to tabletop. Adjusting that tabletop. And let's go ahead and take those beautiful knees of yours from in between the thumbs. We're going to set that bottom down on the heels for our thunderbolt. Inhale, lift the arms high. Set the shoulders down. Now go ahead and open up those elbows. We have goddess arms right now. Brace the core. Gently lean back with those goddess elbows. And come forward. Lifting those hands high. Bringing them back to goddess. And taking it back. Bracing the core the whole time. Bringing it up. This time, as we rise the fingers, let's rise the body up high. And take her down. Using those quads. Lift up. And take it down. How about one more? Lifting up. And taking it down. Nice. Gently release those hands right to the mat. Roll those shoulders ever so slightly. Let's inhale, lift. And take a gentle twist. You pick the side. We inhale. And take another gentle twist on the other side. Inhale, lift. Coming center. Bringing those hands behind the back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, come forward with a nice flat back. Should feel really good. Now option. If you can interlace those fingers, go for it. If not, no worries. You can lift those fingers up high. Again, you can be here where your fingers are not interlaced, but you're still lifting those hands up. That works as well. With the breath, letting the fingers fall as we rise that front body up. And inhale, lift. And exhale, let's come forward. Inhale, lift. Bringing those fingers behind the body. Interlace if you'd like, or just reach back. Exhale, come forward. And inhale, lift. Releasing the hands. Let's take opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Inhale, lift. Other side. Inhale, lift. Little shoulder roll. And let's go ahead. Grab your strap or your bathrobe thing. Nice and wide. Bringing it up with the breath and behind. Letting those fingers go as wide as possible. Whatever works best for you. Bringing it up. So we are finishing how we started. And feeling the difference. Get a little less tight. Maybe just feels good. Maybe we're wider, maybe we're narrower. And on our next one, let's just release that strap down. And I will encourage you to give us an email. fitness@olivia.com, and have an amazing rest of your week. Namaste.